Hey guys, Mike from Tesla Nation here, and I've had my Tesla Model 3 for a little over 3 years now, and after 52,000 miles, I want to show you guys just how much my battery has degraded over time, and answer a few other battery related questions like how long does the battery last, how much does it cost to replace it, and what's the best way to maintain the battery for longevity. Okay, let's get started. So currently I've limited my Model 3 to charge to 70%, which I'll explain a little bit why I do that. And as you can see, at 70%, it gets about 212 miles in range, which means at 100%, it gets around 303 miles in range. When I first got the car, it had a max range of 320 miles, which means over time, it's lost 17 miles in range, which is about 5% battery degradation. Now, you tell me, is that a lot? To me, I don't really feel it. I mean, on day-to-day, 5% degradation, it's really unnoticeable. And even on long road trips, it's not like 17 miles really matter that much. Now, you might be thinking, is this normal? When we look at real-world data of battery degradation reported by other Tesla owners, I'm pretty close to the line of best fit, so around 5% degradation after 50,000 miles. And this degradation is pretty standard for lithium-ion batteries. What's interesting to know is that it degrades faster in the beginning and then kind of slows down over time. And even after 150,000 miles, it only degrades about 10% in range. Now the big question is just how long does the battery last? Like, when do you have to replace it? A lot of people are worried that you have to replace the battery after 4 or 5 years. Now, one way to alleviate that concern is to take a look at the battery warranty that Tesla offers. And the warranty covers 8 years or 120,000 miles, whichever comes first. So this kind of concern around batteries only lasting 4 or 5 years, that's just totally not true. Otherwise, Tesla will not have a sustainable business model if majority of their batteries just break down after 4 or 5 years. Now, beyond 8 years or 120,000 miles, we don't have a ton of data, right? Because Tesla hasn't been around that long. Their first mass production car, the Tesla Model S, barely came out 10 years ago. But we do have data from older Tesla owners, like this one here that reported after 400 kilometers or 250,000 miles, they only saw a degradation around 9 to 10%. However, some have reported that they're seeing 9 to 10% degradation after just 150,000 miles. And the worst one I've seen is a 23% degradation after 330,000 miles. So it's kind of a wide range. And keep in mind that battery technology improves over time. So the battery inside of a 2014, say Tesla Model S, is just not going to be as good as Teslas that you'll buy today. Elon Musk have said that the battery should last between 300,000 and 500,000 miles. It'll cost around 5,000 to 7,000 to replace. Although real-world data shows that it's quite a bit more when you consider in the labor costs. So it's really around $13,000 to $20,000. Now to sum it up, you have the battery warranty that covers 8 years or 120,000 miles. So during that time, you're covered. Beyond that, battery typically needs to be replaced around 300,000 to 500,000 miles. And then the replacement cost is around $13,000 to $20,000. Now, just like with anything, if you maintain it, if you take care of it, it will last much longer. So here are some ways to maintain the battery life for longevity. So number one is to keep the battery charged between 20% and 80%. Because for a lithium-ion battery, charging to 100% and then depleting all the way to 0 is actually really bad for the battery. That's why your phone doesn't hold a charge after just a few more years. And the second thing you can do to lengthen the battery life is actually to reduce overly using superchargers. While they're great for road trips, using them every day or a couple times a week will definitely degrade the battery faster. Alright, hopefully that answers some of your questions around the Tesla battery. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.